Hello, grandkids. It's Mema for Stories with Mema. Skippy Jon Jones. We've got another Skippy Jon Jones book. Cirque de Orlais. Cirque de Orlais. It looks like a circus. Yes, by Judy Schachner. Cirque de Orlais. Let's see. Skippy Jon Jones was a real high wire Henry. He's balancing on a high wire. See there? And that made his mama as worried as a worm in a wading pool. Oh, my fleas, wailed Mama Junebug Jones. Come down from that wire before you break all your bones. He can't hear you, sang his sisters, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jilly Boo, 'cause Skippy's up in a squirrely world. The girls were right. The kitty boy was performing tail-tingling tricks on the telephone wire above them. That's amazing, gushed the girls. He should join the circus. Circus bersercus, groaned Mama. I'm calling the fire department. Fire department, repeated Jilly Boo. Skippy's not on fire, he's on wire. He's not on fire, he's on wire. But before Junebug Jones could press a button, the kitty boy did a triple spin backflip dive right into Mama's apron. Into her apron pocket. That was really good for a chihuahua, said Jujubee. The word is chihuahua, said Mama, frazzled. And he is not that. Skippy Jon Jones is a Siamese cat. Then she lugged her catch of the day back to his room for a timeout and a big talk. What did you think you were doing up there? You and those squirrels on a wire in midair? What if you tripped and fell on your head? You'd have to spend months in a hospital bed. Then, as Junebug Jones pawed at her hives, she let the truth slip about cats and 9 lives. I wish we had 9, but we only have 1. So think about that, my Siamese son. Then she closed the door. The kitty boy was thinking all right about bouncing on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippy Jon Jones, and I don't have 9 lives. So what's the big deal? Hey, did I just see flies? Indeed, he did, and he chased one over to his mirror. Where he ate it. Holy snackito, exclaimed the kitty boy. Love dem crunchy cheese, or crunchies. Then he looked into the mirror and, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, if I have but 1 life to live, muchacho, let me live as a chihuahua. In less time than it takes a flea to fly to Florida, Skippy Jon Jones put together a fine costume while he sang it in a muy soft voice. Oh, my name is Skippito Frisquito, clap, clap. And I'm one handsome daredevil-ito, clap, clap. I'm physically fit, every part, every bit, just right for a circus puchito, clap, clap. Uh-oh. A circus puchito. In the meantime, over in the sewing nook, Mama was attempting to have a sensible conversation with the girls. Where is Jilly Boo's tutu? Asked Mama. The chihuahua has the tutu, replied Jujubee. Whatever for? Asked Mama. Because chihuahuas wears tutus, said Jezebel, and cows wear moo-moos, added Jujubee, and boo-boos wear band-aids, continued Jezebel. And I need a nap, moaned Mama. But the chihuahua wasn't thinking tutus, moo-moos, or boo-boos. He was thinking of flying through the air with the greatest of fleas, just like the dog on a flying trapeze. Until thump, he planted his paws in a perfecto landing on the turf outside of the Cirque de Ole. Shouted his amigos Los Chimichangos. Hola, hollered back Skipito Frisquito, the great acrobatito, to his barking buddies. Hold your ponies, Papito, declared Paquito. Tito, the smallest of the small ones. Have you grown a bigote? No, I did not grow a mustachito, answered the gatito. It's just a part of my costume. Bueno, said Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones, because we need you to grow something mucho más importante. But what can be more important than a mustache, muchachos? Asked Scapito. Los musculos, said all the papitos, not the lumpitos gigantitos, declared Scapito. Oh, sí, muchacho, said Paquito Tito, the muscles. Then Don Diego pulled an old circus poster out of his right ear and let it unroll. Now do you get it, dude? Oh, I get it all right, said Scapito. It means I am low dog on the totem pole. This made the chihuahuas twist and shout. Oh, yes, that's right, Scapito. Clap, clap. Your cabeza is just what we need, oh, clap, clap. And your muscles must grow just in time for the show, or else we will all crumble ito, clap, clap. Then all the perritos snuck under the skirts of the big top. That's the circus tent. It's called the big top. Oh my. First, the muchachos tippy-toed by the caballista, practicing on her pony. Then they slipped past the payaso, putting his paper-popping puppy through his paces. But it wasn't until they reached the elefante that the papitos had to worry. Watch your step, amigos, warned Paquito Tito. We are but pulgas to her. We are not fleas, said Scapito. We are chihuahuas. They're inside the circus. And that wasn't all the doggies had to watch out for. They saw leones and tigres and osos. Oh my! But the most dangerous animal of all lay sleeping like a baby in his cage. Let's take a peek, Papito, said Scapito. Let's just take his traje, suggested Paquito Tito. Not his costume, declared Scapito, alarmed. ¿Por qué? Because it will look mucho major on you, senor. Then they raced like rabbits over to their dressing room. Huh. Oh boy. But the circus waits for no dog. So with the speed of a spitball, the Puchitos changed their Chico into a world-class circus perro con culos. First, they gave him a vitamina. Then they pulled on his new traje. It's too big, complained Gatito. No worries, woofed Don Diego. We will pump you up. And pump the perros did sing. Pa, loompa, palito, clap, clap. We'll give you the muscles you need-o, clap, clap. 'Cause strong you must be for the triple TP, so we don't all go boom tumbleito, clap, clap. Then it was the moment of truth as they floated Skippito out under the big top. Look at they're puffing it up with the air. Oh my, let's see here. Perros poured out from every point and piled on top of Skippito's grande cabeza. Up, up, up. They climbed until they formed a perfecto tower of tiny trembling chihuahuas. And beneath the tower stood the power, tough and shaky as 5-day-old jello. But just as the pups were about to make circus history, uh-oh. Pootsie Strungelboot, the strong dog, strutted out into the center ring and bit the behind of his very own traje. Olé! Shouted the crowd. Oh no! Cried Skippito, as the tiny trembling tower of power tumbled from his head. Ta-da! Blasted La Banda as Skippito flew up into the rafters like a punctured balloon. Woohoo! Hooted the crowd as the gatito caught hold of El Trapecito. Then he flew through the air with the greatest of squeeze. The greatest of squeeze. The brave little cat on the flying trapeze. But just as he reached the highest point, Skippito let go and dazzled the audience again with a double twirly squirly twist onto the tightrope. But the tightrope acted just like a slingshot, and thwap! It sent Skippito up, up, up to the tippity top of the tent. Then shoop! Down, 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 he dove cabeza first into the cotton candy kitten ball cannon. Right into the cannon. See there? Oh my, what an adventure. Where Pootsie Strungelboot, the strong dog, was waiting to light the fuse. Drum roll, por favor, ordered Don Diego. But then kaboom! El Skippito Frisquito, the great acrobatito, blasted out of the circus, out of the closet, and right out of his room. Smack a doodle doo, shouted the kitty boy as he collided with his mama's head. Wow, exclaimed Jezebel, where did he come from? He came from the circus, silly, said Jilly Boo. Later that night, after a piece of maple mouse pie, the kitty boy made up a rhyme just for his mama and delivered it with the most sincere bounce. Oh, I'm Skippy Jon Jones, but you're the bee's knees, 'cause your cookin' is smokin'. Hey, did I just see fleas? Asked Mama, beginning to scratch. Circus fleas, replied the kitty boy proudly. Circus berserkus, muttered Mama. Get your collars out, kittens. It's going to be an itchy night. And that's the end of Skippy Jon Jones, who thinks he's a chihuahua. All right, grandkids, Mema loves you very much. I love you, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. I'll read you later. Mwah.